Hello guys, welcome to the video. It is currently 3:36 on New Year's Eve. I have to make my New Year's Eve dress in like 4 hours. I think I saw it on Farfetch, this amazing dress. It was exactly what I wanted for New Year's Eve, except for the price tag of about $1,700. I wanted to try making it for myself. So we are going to take this and turn it into that beautiful dress in less than 4 hours. Let's go.
Okay, to be fair, looking back, I think I probably could have made this little piece of fabric dress on my own, but this was not planned. This was not well planned out. I got this base dress off of Amazon for like, I don't know, $25. I knew the feathers would add a little bit more length, so I tried to account for that in my measurements for where I needed to hem it. Then I started going around and just measuring where I needed to cut on the dress with a piece of chalk. I wish I could have let this hang overnight to let the fabric kind of stretch out, but I didn't have time to do that. I also need a bigger cutting mat if I'm gonna keep trying to cut everything on the carpet, or I need like a bigger space to work. Anyway, I think I cut it a little bit too short, but the feathers made up for it and it ended up being fine. Now it was time to hem, and I was a little bit nervous going into it because I knew hemming a fabric like 100% polyester is a little difficult because it stretches. So I actually used like one of those invisible hem tapes to just finish off the edge, because I didn't want to take all of the time to hem it with my sewing machine because I am still very new at sewing anything and I knew it would take a lot of time, and I had to attach the feathers anyway. So I did this as a first step and it honestly worked really well. I'll definitely use this hem tape for more projects. Next, I just measured around the bottom of the dress and the bottom of the sleeve to see how long I needed the strips of feathers to be, because I knew I was going to have multiple layers of feathers going around it just to make it look more full and dramatic, even though I could have added so many more. I just didn't have enough feathers because this was like nowhere near the amount of feathers that the original dress had, but it's okay. I still like how it turned out. My initial thought was to sew the layers of feathers together so that way they would be easier to attach to the dress, but right before this clip I tried to run the dress through the sewing machine to just secure the hem, and I didn't realize that you can't sew through some of the hem tape, and it made the needle all sticky, and I couldn't figure out why it would not sew my feathers together. I re-threaded the machine like 3 times and I just could not figure it out, and I was running out of time and I didn't know what else to do. So took a deep breath and I just decided that we were gonna hot glue it. It was gonna have to work. I know this is like so not professional and like I would never do this, and it definitely had some implications as you will see in the video, but it worked really well to just connect the feathers together in their layers and their bunches or whatever you want to call them quickly. So in hindsight, if I would have just realized that my needle was sticky, I could have just changed the needle and this probably would have never happened, but this is how it happened in the moment. And the final product, you can barely tell. So it was fine. Because of the sticky unknown needle situation, that meant I also had to attach the feathers to the dress with hot glue, and this worked well. Honestly, you could never tell that it was hot glued. I was kind of surprised. This also didn't take very long, so it definitely made up for the time that I spent trying to figure out my sewing machine. So another bonus of the hot glue. To match the dress, I couldn't find any earrings that I was really vibing with on Amazon, and there wasn't really any at Target or anywhere that I could get like the day of. So while I was at Hobby Lobby, I actually just picked up these really cute buttons, and I grabbed a pack of clip-on earring backs. My ears are super sensitive to different metals. So one, I don't want to spend a ton of money on statement earrings like this that are made out of a really good metal that won't bother my ears. I also don't love how statement earrings can be so heavy on your ears, so using a clip-on is just a win-win, and I can DIY some really cool statement earrings like this pretty easily, so I'm pretty excited about it. I thought it was genius, especially because how often do I wear statement earrings? Almost never. I'm a very simple gal, but I was going all out for New Year's Eve, so why not? And they turned out so good. Excuse my dirty mirror, oh my gosh. I loved them. They worked perfectly and they were so comfortable. My ears did not hurt at all night. It was awesome. Okay, it is 7:30. I apologize if you can hear fireworks outside. It is New Year's Eve. The dress is done. I cannot believe that we got it done on time. We had to make some adjustments, but I think it turned out pretty good. Okay, here she is. Obviously, the feathers are a little less full than the designer one, but it also cost about $70 and not $1,700. So you give and you take. I will say that switching to the hot glue instead of sewing it, while it made it easier, and I think it's what made this possible, it did make the dress kind of stiff in like the sleeves and stuff, so it just makes it a little stiff. Not that it isn't cute, and I almost kind of like that it has the shape of the sleeve. It just makes it a little awkward to wear. But let me show you how I'm going to style it, because I also ordered everything that I'm styling with it on Amazon, and they literally just came in with like minutes to spare. I already knew that I wanted to style these with black tights, but it's kind of cold, so I'm putting on the fleece lined ones. Definitely don't match my skin tone at all, but I'm hoping you can't tell. I don't know why tights are the hardest thing ever to get on. That was a workout. I feel like this is going to be an equally as difficult workout. Okay, tights are on. Let's unbox the rest of it. You can tell I was really prepared for this New Year's Eve. I got shoes. These beautiful babies, look at them. They're from the brand Badgley Mishka. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know. I see this brand everywhere. I thought they were perfect. Oh my goodness. So cute. Okay, the bag. I just got this random glittery one off Amazon to match the shoes. This is the look. I can't decide what I want to do with my hair. I feel like half up, half down to show off the earrings would be cute. Okay, what do you guys think now that it's styled? I think it's so cute. I can't believe how good it turned out. It fits really good, and I like all the sparkles with it. It's just so New Year's Eve. I hope you guys had a happy new year, and if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Bye guys.